So tell me what you think it means to be the GOAT. Yeah, G-O-A-T, GOAT. Greatest of all time. So, what if you took that absolutely literally? Maybe something that we know about now is still the GOAT. But what if it's been the GOAT for 5, 6, 7, 800 years? Down in Jalisco, Mexico, there's a recipe that's been cooking for several centuries. And we're gonna recreate that so that you can cook this at home. Give me a subscribe, slap a like on this, and let's get rolling. Today we are going to tackle one of the most beloved Mexican dishes on earth, known as the Diablo taco, the wet taco, the queso taco. This is also known more popularly as birria. In the Sierra Madre Mountains, they've been roasting goats in underground pits, wrapped in banana leaves, spiced heavily for centuries. We nowadays, we don't cook so much with goat. I would. I might. Probably will. But not today. We're going to make two different dishes in today. We're going to make the infamous Charro Beans. Okay, so, sorry to be a big tease. These are not for today. Okay, step one when you're making your tacos is prep work. Take a small container, whatever you got available. You know, for these purposes, I really like to reutilize, plastic storage containers. Single-use containers, in my opinion, are not my favorite. Now, due to the magic of pre-planning, we've got 24 hours later, a beautiful batch of beans. Asked for 4 ounces of ham. We're going to take our ham and we're going to finely dice. I'm starting with my charro beans. These take approximately 2 hours to cook through. So I like, personally, to have that extra amount of time. So that way, if my beans are done, I can turn them off. If they're not done, then I can let them cook through. I'm going to take 1 jalapeno. Take 1 ancho chili. 2 dried New Mexico chilies. Going to go ahead and take half of an onion. And a nice quick dice. Well, let's get us out 6 or 7 pieces of garlic. You can get yourself out a little avocado oil. Any kind of oil will do, as long as it's a high temperature oil. Bring this, take your beans to your sink. Take your peppers. Now, if it starts smoking, you're right at the perfect temperature. "32 ounces of chicken stock. And our beautiful roasted chilies. Teaspoon of salt. A full 2 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons of brown sugar. We've got 2 allspice berries and 6 pieces of clove, 1/2 teaspoon of black peppercorns, Mexican oregano, and 2 bay leaves. Take your bay leaves out. Everything else right on in. Onions, peppers. Add your ham. Add your garlic. Mix everything thoroughly on your blender. Get yourself 32 ounces of water. Add our bay leaves. Add our tomatoes. Start with your water. Add in all your seasonings and your peppers. We're going to stir thoroughly. We're going to bring her right on up to a boil. And then we'll move it to the back of the stove on reduced. Okay, so we're going to learn something brand new very quickly. Waiting on these guys to come up to a boil. I'm going to get a small sauce pot out. Just place them on the board there. Not looking to get anything too hot. Take 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. 1 cup of water. We've got black peppercorns, allspice, and cloves. We're going to crack our allspice. Got 5 allspice berries. Just a little bit of black peppercorns, about 20. We're going to go with 2 ounces of brown sugar and a full tablespoon. Add in a few bay leaves, 2 cloves of garlic. Onions is via pickle. 1/4 inch thick slice. Keep it nice and thin. You can utilize this on burgers, you can utilize this on tacos, you can utilize this on chicken, fish, any kind of garnish and salads. Find a nice heavy glass bowl. And we are ready. Okay. Take a bowl that'll hold everything down inside, add a little water to it. Take it straight on over to your refrigerator. Add a coating of high temperature oil, vegetable, avocado, your choice. Now, I took my roast that I got out about an hour ago and I diced it. I coated all the sides that I've got heavily with salt. Beautiful, perfect beef when you go to finish off your cook. Find the flattest side that you have, start with that, one at a time. Keep a little bit of space in between each. Go ahead and brown your beef on all sides, making sure that when it comes loose from the bottom of the pan is when you're ready to transfer. But as you can see, each piece will have a nice caramelized glaze on it because of the salt that we placed on there. Color across all sides is where we're going. Might have to pull a few transfers of location here. There we go. Just keep going with the chilies. We'll make sure you get most all the seeds out. Seeds have heat. Just want to take away from that. Mexican food isn't spicy, as in hot, unless you want it to be. Just as soon as you realize that, you might experience a lot more interest in a few things. You can make salsas that will blow you away. This is a mortar and a pestle. Inside my mortar and pestle, I'm placing my black peppercorns, coriander seeds. I've got some nice, I've got 5 berries of allspice. We've got some really nice cloves and a cinnamon stick. Smashing items on your cutting board is doable. Okay, in our spice mix today, we've got coriander, allspice, and black peppercorns, half a teaspoon of each seeds, 2 bay leaves, 2 tablespoons of Mexican oregano, so lots of Mexican oregano, half a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of regular black pepper, half a teaspoon of ginger, take your beef out as soon as it's ready. Hard chop straight into the oil and beef fat. myself about 10 pieces of garlic out. Now I went to my produce guy. And then I asked the boss, his wife, if I could have some horribly old tomatoes. These are soft and so on the verge of not doing well anymore that it's kind of ridiculous. So, what's the perfect thing to do with them? Cook with them. Take 3 good tomatoes, well, 3 old tomatoes, 4 peel and put them on in. Take your chilies, add them straight into your mix. Steam your chilies for approximately 4 to 5 minutes. Got a nice slow rolling boil going on with our beans back here. I'll make sure that nothing sticks to the bottom. If you have measurements on the side of your mixer, get yourself a cup of water. We're going to add all of our spices right on in. Take your chilies out. Get the peppers, get the onions. This is going to get blended down into a nice smooth sauce. And blend thoroughly. Alright. Should be a nice thick paste. I'm going to turn that back on there. Adding my beef back in. Making sure it's coated all the way to the bottom. Don't have a lot of it, but we've got just enough that we're going to be very happy with making this for our family. Add in your sauce. Now, this is too thick. By adding in 5 more cups of water. Turn your oven on. 300 degrees. Give these guys a nice quick stir. Got a nice gentle boil going on with my beans here. And give them a little bit of a stir. I'm going to come back and stir these guys about every 20 minutes while the birria cooks. Maybe 30, let's be honest. Alexa, set an alarm for 90 minutes. And fully done beef. Got a nice little container here. Your beef should be floating if it's completely done. Got a cast iron skillet. Dabbed it with a little bit of high temp oil. Just barely enough to put any form of a glaze on it. We've got our meat. Got our tortillas. And we've got our cheese. Now, one of the easiest methods that I've found, make sure your skillet's nice and hot. You want to barely be able to hold your hand over our key here. Fully submerge all the way into your consommé. As soon as you see the top start to blister and separate, go in, give her a nice flip. The top side, the inside cooks less, but we want it nice and hot so that we can have all our cheese in here. Oaxaca cheese is very similar to a mozzarella, as in its elasticity and structure. Melts very, very well. We're going to add a good amount of cheese. Cover the entire tortilla. We don't want any dry spots. Take your tongs. Add in a pinch of meat. Take your tortilla and fold her on over. Give her a little bit of a pat so where the cheese will stick into the meat. We're going to set that one off to the side. And as you cook along, if you have a griddle or a flat top, this would be perfect for that. Should be able to do about 3 at a time once you get going. Once you finish with your consommé, go ahead and take it off the stove. Bring it to a secondary bowl that you have pre-prepped with a fine mesh strainer. Slowly drizzle. Let's open one of these guys up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See how the pull is. Oh yeah. Might be good. How far can we go? About 3 feet. Worth it. Do you guys have a favorite taco? Let me know in the comments. Alright, well, congratulations on your first birria cook of many to come. Let's give these a go. And nothing goes better than a nice cold beer with some spicy fresh tacos. I want to thank you all for taking a very large step into cooking authentic Mexican food. We have more coming in the next few weeks, so please keep an eye out on Facebook for our shopping list on Mondays. Usually comes out late at night, and we will be on 6:30 next week. But thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Let's eat some tacos.